Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Jordy. I'm here to do a general tarot card reading for Sagittarius Collective today. These readings are general, so they may or may not resonate with you. If you find after a couple minutes the video doesn't fit your story, I recommend checking out another reading on my channel with a video that stands out to you by the title. Regardless of the zodiac sign, you will find a message if you just look around. And today's all about Sagittarius. We're outside, it's a beautiful day. We'll see what's going on for you. Thank you for patiently waiting. We'll see what we've got. We're using the Centennial Smith-Waite deck today. Before we get started, we'll ask that your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors come in and work together with my spirit guides, angels, and ancestors as well, to find a common ground for Sagittarius, to find clear messages for the collective of Sagittarius. I ask that these spirit guides, angels, and ancestors surround myself and my viewers with divine healing light to protect us, and also to brush away any energies that do not serve us in this current moment. We're going to close the doors to previous readings, previous energies that do not serve us in the current moment. We're going to leave them in the past and open new doors to new possibilities for the Sagittarius Collective. Okay. I'm also asking the spirit guides, angels, and ancestors to provide some grounding energy in this reading, because I do feel like that may be necessary as well. Grounding energy is just so we feel centered, so we feel connected to our bodies and our mind and our emotions. It kind of brings our energy back into center. And we're always remembering our connection to Mother Earth, to the fact that we are alive here in this moment, on this planet. Everything's going to be okay. Okay, let's see what's going on for Sagittarius. On the split, we have the Five of Wands and we have the Nine of Cups. Sometimes competition, the need to push yourself to the front of the line, pays off in a big way. Put yourself first with these two energies. That would be the best advice. Don't shy away from what is meant to be yours. Claim it. We also have the Queen of Cups reversed and the Hanged One reversed. Both Neptune, Cancerian energies. So dreamy. It's very dreamy. It's very prophetic. You could be dealing with a water sign. This is all about emotional awareness and what we are associating our identity with. Like, what emotions do we really feel are like... What I'm getting from this is that some of you Sagittarius, and I'm guilty of this as well, may be identifying who you are with some certain emotions that you've been holding on to for quite some time. When truly emotions are meant to be felt and then let go, like, we are not just the emotions that come up. So this, the Neptune energy indicates like addictiveness tied to certain emotions, because they give us a certain amount of like comfort, but really it's not that comfortable to hold on to certain emotions, So how can we let these emotions flow instead of tying them to a tree and suspending them there like a bucket of water? Eventually the wind is going to come, the divine intervention will come and rock the boat anyway, so might as well let the water flow on the ground. Again, with the grounded energy. Let the emotions flow all around you as if you're swimming in them in a lake. There's times for when you really want to like be with your emotions, and there's times where you want to just let them flow on by. So we have the Page of Emotions, the Page of Cups coming through. We have the Knight of Wands influencing that card. The Hanged One reversed again, coming through as the central theme. We have the Six of Pentacles in the recent past. We have the Emperor in the distant past. We have the Five of Pentacles in the future. We have the Eight of Cups representing you. We have the Two of Swords, a common theme lately in the environment. We have the King of Swords. I feel like universally, collectively, whether you're a Sagittarius or Aquarius or whatever sign, with the moon here is the outcome. Yeah, collectively there's a energy of like needing to see something for what it is, you know? Whether you, no matter how you get there, kicking and screaming, or, you know, just gently opening your eyes. There's a lot of masculine energy in this reading today. The overall theme being the Ten of Pentacles, which can be career, workplace, home, family, longevity, legacy, inheritance, big, you know, investments of company, like, you know, having your own company or your own career track. So there's an element to that in the reading. There's also an element here of having to push forward and put yourself out there, even if you don't feel like it. Right now, Sagittarius. You've been going through some deep spiritual healing. You've been having some deep epiphanies about yourself. But the integration of these epiphanies, actually putting them into action and benefiting from the change of what you've learned, is the hard part. And it's hard because it requires exercise, practice, you know, attempts, possibly failing a few times before you get it right. And so there's a learning curve here of integration. And the Emperor, I remember reading about another tarot reader's post on Instagram about integration and how we can go a long time consuming more and more information, more and more knowledge, but without actually putting it into use. And I think that has to do with your reading in some way. I feel like you want to be in control. I feel like you want to have your life figured out, Sagittarius. You don't want to question yourself. So there's a mission, there's a quest, there's a spiritual opening here. There may even be conversations or situations taking place that require you to give. And in doing so, you receive. But you may not want to receive. You may just want to give. Maybe the compensation you're looking for is just financial at this time. But you're also going to receive awareness. Some interesting themes in this reading today. If we look at the individual card pairings, we have the Page of Cups and the Five of Pentacles reversed. This is when we feel rejected, abandoned, or let down by people or by an individual that we put our heart out on our sleeve for, that we were very open and vulnerable with. The Knight of Wands and the Eight of Cups reversed talks about consistently trying to keep things superficial and shallow, to the point, excitable, energetic, fun, but not going any deeper than that, with the Page of Cups here next to it, the Two of Swords and the Hanged One reversed. So the Two of Swords and the Hanged One reversed talk about like having the awareness, having the knowledge, but still not wanting to apply it in some way. And that's okay, because that's a big ask. You know, we want to be natural. We want to just do things in a natural way. That's the best way to be. Try not to like be too hard on yourself at this time. But if you just give a little and receive a little and put yourself out there a little bit and allow reciprocity, that's where the learning, that's where the shift, the integration happens. So we have the Six of Pentacles and the King of Swords. It's my favorite combo when you're reading today. It's just kind of saying that even somebody who has a lot of knowledge, a lot of awareness, a lot of self-realization, which is you, Sagittarius, can still receive and change and grow in a safe way without having to like break down your entire ego either. You know? There are cards of ego in this reading today, and the best way to live with your ego and to move with it and not let it get in your way is to just be natural and be youthful and innocent, and the more you focus on it, the more you try to destroy the ego, the bigger it gets, you know? So this is about like knowing that you want to change something about yourself, but also knowing that it's not as easy as just snapping your fingers or putting on a different shirt that day. It requires interaction and requires other people to help. You can't just do it all on your own, Sagittarius. I feel like you really want this life where you feel like you belong more within a group, within a community, within any situation, maybe even within a workplace, because we talked about that in the beginning of the reading, or within a legacy that you're trying to create for yourself. But there is going to have to be some opening up. The Emperor and the Moon reversed. It's interesting energy. I feel like it's talking about like a climax experience. Like how do you come back from a really negative experience, or how do you top a really positive experience? Like you've already accomplished so much. You've already made big realizations, Sagittarius. You've already solidified big parts of who you are. But there's a longing for fluidity, for some feelings to just kind of flow more. And it doesn't have to require a whole identity shift, you know? So I do feel like there's an identity shift happening. It's like changing who you are without changing who you are at the core. It's more so of like becoming your best, you know? And your current situation is going to bring that out of you. Okay, that's what I've got for your reading today. Thank you, Sagittarius. I'll see you again soon.